Hello, classmates and Dr. Council. How many of you have ever visited a museum that made you see history in a whole new way? Well, the Smithsonian has done that for millions of people around the world. Understanding how the Smithsonian evolves helps us see how history, culture, and technology come together to keep learning alive. Today, I'll talk about how the Smithsonian has changed through innovation, how it promotes cultural awareness, and how it connects with global audience. Pictures of the Smithsonian Castle. According to Don Regalia and colleagues from the Journal of the Institute of Conservation, the Smithsonian has continuously updated its programs to meet new cultural and technology needs. In 2023, a study published in the Journal of the Institute of Conservation, researcher Don Regalia explains how the Smithsonian adapts its programs and technology to modern audiences. These changes include new digital exhibits, improved preservation techniques, and interactive learning programs. Innovation has allowed the museum to stay relevant to younger generations. Pictures of the new museum being updated in its new technologies. Historian Claire Wenzel explains that the Smithsonian has worked to decolonize exhibits by telling stories from multiple cultural perspectives. Historian Claire Wenzel writes in the American Historical Review that the Smithsonian now presents artifacts through more inclusive and balanced narratives. This shift encourages visitors to view history through diverse cultural lenses. The museum has collaborated with indigenous and international communities to ensure fair representation. Video of the new updated castle.
The Smithsonian Institution building was the first Smithsonian museum, and it also contains the remains of James Smithson, the founding donor of the land that would become the National Mall.
As you can see here, it is very important for our generation to learn about this kind of stuff because it brings lots of important information from the past that we as humans have to learn more about, so then we have knowledge of what's going on. Scholar Li Wu notes that the Smithsonian plays a major role in sharing American culture worldwide, serving as a soft power symbol. In 2022, an article from Museum International, Li Wu explains that the Smithsonian acts as a global bridge, attracting visitors from across the world. The institution hosts millions of international guests and promotes cross-cultural understanding. Richard Carlin, author of the Smithsonian History of America, highlights how artifacts from the museum tell stories that connect global audiences. American history. Author Richard Carlin describes how each object at the Smithsonian links to America's broader story and identity. Some of the artifacts in the museum, such as the Star Spangled Banner, conclusion, the Smithsonian evolution shows how a museum can keep learning alive through innovation, inclusion, and global connection. Next time you visit the Smithsonian or any museum, remember, it's not just preserving the past, it's adapting for the future. Thank you.